2 weeks ago, a staffing firm in California published a sentence built to keep transformation leaders awake at night. More than 60% of the world's SAP customers still have to leave ECC. A typical migration takes 18 to 36 months. The deadline is 2027. And the consulting industry, they wrote, cannot scale headcount fast enough to get there, regardless of how aggressively they recruit. And then the line designed to be quoted, that is not a forecast, that is arithmetic. Tonight we check the arithmetic. The firm is Core One, a recruiter. The piece is mostly about SAP's own layoffs, but buried inside it is the strongest version yet of an argument the whole industry has been circling, that the ECC endgame is no longer a sales problem or a software problem, it is a capacity problem. There are simply not enough people to do the work in the time that remains. Before we run the numbers, one honest disclosure: Core One sells staffing. The article ends with a pitch to hire through them. When the people who sell water announce a drought, you do not take their word for it. You go check the rainfall. So we did. Start with the 60%. That number is real, and it is Gartner's. At the end of 2024, roughly 35,000 companies were running ECC, and only 39% of them had even licensed S/4HANA. Licensed, not live, which means the 60% is, if anything, generous. One Gartner analyst put the question directly to SAP. You convince less than half of your clients to migrate in 15 years. How do you migrate the next 50% in 5? Here's the throughput. Gartner projects 17,000 organizations still on ECC at the end of 2027, and 13,000 still there in 2030. Work backwards, and the entire global ecosystem, every SI, every boutique, every internal team, moves roughly 1,400 companies a year. To clear the backlog by the 2027 deadline, it would need to move 7,000 a year, 5 times its current speed. Overnight, no recruiting plan on earth delivers 5x. On direction, the staffing firm is right. And notice what it means. Their claim needs no secret data about consulting benches. The public numbers are enough. But the framing hides something. The cliff is not really a cliff. Mainstream maintenance ends in December 2027, yes. But extended maintenance runs to 2030 for about 2 points more. And since last year, there is a transition option that keeps ECC alive under a RISE contract until 2033 with conditions attached. The German-speaking SAP user group says half its migrating members are targeting 2030, not 2027. And the EVP of Digital at Airbus said it in public, most of us will not be finished with the migration by 2030. So the honest picture, the 60% is real, the shortage is real, but the wall is soft. The deadline is not a date. It is a pricing schedule. Miss 2027 and you pay more. Miss 2030 and you sign whatever gets you to 2033. And even spread across 6 years. To 2030, the math still demands 2.5 times today's throughput. The gap is real. Only the cliff was negotiable. Which brings us to the other press release of the month. Because days after the recruiter said the industry cannot hire its way out, an SI quietly published the most concrete evidence yet of the other way out. ABeam Consulting. Tokyo headquartered, 9,500 employees, 4 decades of SAP work. On August 12th, SAP's Southeast Asia newsroom reported that ABeam has Joule for consultants live across more than 19 use cases in Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand. Not a pilot, not a pitch deck. Implementation work and application management in production at a named firm. The claimed result, an overall 77% improvement in operational efficiency. Some tasks dropped from 10 hours to just 1 hour. Hold that number gently. 77% of what, measured how, they do not say. And what the tool actually is matters. Joule for Consultants is not a robot army. It is an advisor sitting on 9 terabytes of SAP's own methods, documentation, and code. 3 million documents you cannot Google. A very fast librarian with security clearance. So calibrate. SAP's own number for the tool is up to 14% of project delivery time, about 90 minutes per consultant per day. KPMG, the first firm to pilot it, measured 15 to 20% faster sprints on a real cloud project. Deloitte adopted it in November and published no numbers at all, and the independent science lands in the same band. The famous Harvard and BCG experiment, 758 consultants, 25% faster inside the tasks AI is good at, and more confidently wrong outside them. A 2025 trial found experienced engineers actually slower with AI on hard, familiar work. The honest range for a full migration today is 10 to 25%, not 77. So run it. 1,400 migrations a year. Give every consultant on earth the optimistic version, 25%, starting today. That is 1,750 a year. The 2027 deadline needed 7,000. AI closes roughly 3% of the 2027 gap. 3. Stretch the horizon to 2030 and it gets better, but not enough. Call it a tenth of the gap. And even if you take ABeam's 77% at face value as pure extra throughput, which you should not, roughly 8,000 companies are still standing on ECC in 2030. So, is AI-assisted delivery mandatory now? Yes, but not for the reason the headline suggests. It does not close the gap. Nothing closes the gap. The backlog gets resolved the way every overbooked system resolves. Some pay to wait. Some downgrade the ambition. Some get triaged out. What AI actually decides is who gets served, at what price, and by whom. The SI that is genuinely 20% faster does not save the industry. It takes the industry's best customers. And one more twist from the data. AI lifts junior consultants most. In the Harvard study, the bottom half gained 43%. The top gained 17%. But the real bottleneck is at the top. Senior S4 HANA architects. Roles reportedly taking over 90 days to fill. The machine widens the base of the pyramid. The scarcity lives at the apex. The machine drafts. Someone still has to sign. If you lead one of those 17,000 companies, 4 moves. 1. Find your real deadline. 2027 is a price rise. 2030 is the wall. 2033 is a conditional annex. Know which one applies to your landscape and stop planning against a date that was always a pricing schedule. 2. The queue is the real deadline. Projects take 1 to 3 years, so the capacity you can still book decides your go live, not your steering committee. If you have not secured your team, you are shopping for 2028 capacity right now. 3. Put the AI in the contract. If your SI runs Joule for consultants, and by next year they all will, their proposal should say what it speeds up, by how much on your scope, and where that shows up in the rate. 14% faster delivery should not be 100% their margin. 4. Buy judgment, not bodies. The thing that runs out first is not consultants. It is the architects who can tell a good decision from a fast one. Book them first. The rest, increasingly, is assisted. The staffing firm was right about the arithmetic. It just stopped one step early. The gap will not be closed by hiring, and it will not be closed by AI. It will be managed by triage. Which side of that line you are on is being decided now, not in 2027.